disable him. Puck to get the positioning right. If he gets a warning rip, the silence is on. Ancient Apparition old, he can also just like launch itself in.
I really think that Faceless Void could actually work pretty well for IG. Because he's tanky enough, he can backtrack it just enough.
Yep. He can go one-on-one with Anti-Mage and probably come out on top in the end. And they go actually with Necrolite. IG's last pick.
IG, they're probably the only Chinese team that have consistently been picking Necrolite up. But against two silencers as well as one mana drainer, I'm not quite sure if this is a good pick.
I'm wondering if it's just there so they can just pop off Night Stalker or Anti-Mage when they get low on HP. Could be the only thing for the last hit.
I don't like that pick. I think Necrolite is going to get countered pretty damn hard.
Well, IG, they're going to see if they can back it. All the players have to take their hero. So MYM, first to go. Okay, we're going to run it this way, putting the heads on. IG. They're already still actually talking about it, but they've selected all their heroes now. MYM is just the Captain Melk who has to select his, and we will go down to
Chen. Yeah, and also going to be picked, so let's run over the MYM lineup. First, Captain Melk on Chen, Misery playing the half carry Anti-Mage, Mania on Ancient Apparition, Playmate as on Night Stalker, and Demon on Puck.
And running out for IG, we've got 4-3-0 playing as our Beastmaster. Doombringer's Zao will be joining on the bottom lane. Zhou will be on the bottom lane too. Necrolite, DDC as far as Earthshaker goes. And Sunshang actually gets the Vengeful Spirit this time around.
Yeah, we've normally seen Sunshang playing the Earthshaker, but they're currently swapping around. Maybe if they want to. All four of IG's is currently moving towards the bottom lane.
There is one smoke port purchased up on Vengeful Spirit. They want to get in all the way and then pop the smoke, and then have a bit of a look around to see if they can actually find somebody.
Misery though, already moving towards his bottom tower, so they can't find him there.
30 seconds.
It's very difficult. Misery actually being still an interesting spot. He's not that deep down the tower, but he's sitting within the trees on the high part of it. Not a place which is actually generally checked.
And Melk also just next to his tower. They're probably fearing IG's early game gank.
Yeah, a lot of teams have been looking for that, and the only time when a gank has really actually happened is when both teams go up into the die as neutrals. So
currently looks like 4-3 Beastmasters are going to be going solo mid. There's Xiaobao's Weaver, not Weaver, sorry, I'm already calling out Weaver all the time, but Doombringer going on top lane. Currently solo.
The battle begins.
I think you had a desire to see Weaver in this game, until you saw the MYM picks and said, no, please don't pick Weaver. There's a haste rune on the top lane. Looks like Demon's going to be able to pick that one up, and he'll jump himself up towards the top lane as the Fairy Dragon.
We have
Puck on
Mania supporting, Playmate on mid. Going to be harassing 4-3 Beastmaster down. He can't currently come close. It's a free fun for Playmate, at least in the first few minutes. Twilight on bottom.
And Misery's going to be really careful here. VS stun, Pusher, an ES Fissure, and then Zoe with a Death Blast. There's a lot of damage which will come on Anti-Mage very, very fast.
You're already harassing Misery down just a little bit, but he actually managed to same one last hit.
Surprising DDC is actually just spamming out Fissure right now. Sunshang, there's our first Magic Missile stun. DDC actually has 4 Clarity Potions with him, so he is there to spam out that Fissure.
Doombringer going one-on-one against that Puck. Doombringer having the advantage of having a far higher base damage, but Demon obviously being ranged and also using a Doodoo hook to both last hit and harass.
Looks like Mania is actually taking a little bit of damage here in the mid lane up against 4-3-0, but 4-3-0 has done the same. Bottom lane, Misery blinking himself away from the IG lineup. It's a very, very hard lane for him, but as long as he's got his blink, he's going to be okay. The blink, a great escape mechanism, and we actually...
It's very difficult to kill off Misery. He needs to sustain a lot of harassment from Joe.
This is actually great play by Malk. One Centaur on the side. It's just, even if it doesn't look for a kill, it's still going to really shut down IG. In fact, the Centaur now jumping into the lane, wanting to harass IG back.
Good play then. With 2 heroes binding 3 heroes of IG.
Denied.
It's a big thing for Malk, it's a big thing for any support hero. Oh, we've got a regen rune on the bottom lane. That can either be destroyed or taken at the moment. I don't think there's anybody from MYM that actually needs or wants it.
So Mania's still there. So the mid lane harassing. 4-3 not having farm at all. It's only 5 for 1 compared to Playmate's 9 for 9. So even getting the Knight of XP pretty hard.
Our first smoke just popped, and it was actually a bit of a mistake with the smoke. The range actually managed to click the Necrolite down as well, right in front of Anti-Mage's vision. So now MYM should definitely know that IG is smoked, but they're going to look for the initiate in the mid lane to get the first blood. Sungsheng and DDC. 4-3 has pushed the lane towards the wave towards the tower.
They can't really go there. They're just rotating top lane instead.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, the wave needed to be on the other side of the river, on the dire side of the river, for them to actually get that fissure to lock out. But they still want this. They're actually going to rotate it all the way around. Look for the early fissure. Mania made a step in the wrong direction. Fissure does block. Mania will die. The first blood is spilled by IG in the middle lane.
DDC, he's getting stunned by the Centaur and harassed back pretty hard.
Impossible to chase though with Beastmaster there. He wanted to actually initiate on Playmate, and Malk now needs to protect their big carry in the middle lane. Good start there by IG. They couldn't find the initiate coming from the south side of the river. Just rotated to the north.
Doombringer should be a little bit careful there.
Ark has an orb buff in a couple of seconds. Doom with that flame, he does regen a little bit faster. It's a very, very long cooldown that though. So he doesn't have a lot of health coming to him. He's got no more consumables left as well. I think he just wants the lane to push to the point where he can buy the ring up from the side shop.
But Demon Carney does not let him do it, and Demon's on full HP.
And he's still actually got consumables too, so Demon, as far as like our CS store on the top, 18-4, while our Doombringer is sitting at 11-5, so Demon is getting the advantage on that top lane.
Currently looks like IG is moving towards bot lane once again.
Yeah, I think they want Misery, but once again, Malk, he's in the right place to make sure his teammate gets supported, especially now that T1 tower is really getting pushed.
Meanwhile, a Playmate going up against 4-3 on the middle lane. Mania now actually coming in to help him once again.
Looks like because the wave didn't actually push, the courier's time has been taken out to come up towards the top lane to buy first the ring from the secret shop of IG, and then fly out to the top lane. It's a long time because that takes time away from the Beastmaster's bottle in the middle lane too, and it just sits there empty.
And meanwhile, IG supporters are still on the bottom lane, actually killing that Centaur right now. So Malkas is going to look for another one.
Yeah, a little bit of extra gold. Doom actually having a little bit of an easier time up there on the top lane now. As the creep wave, he's devouring his own creep wave as half of the deny, and to hold the whole line next to his tier 1 tower.
Actually maxing up the evolve first, because he thinks he can't go ganking afterwards. Normally you would see Doombringer living out the scorched earth instead.
The cooldown does actually get lower on the Devour, or is it just you get a little bit more?
It looks like IG, they just want to shut down an Anti-Mage to prevent him from prime. Not necessarily kill him.
Oh, Misery. That was cheeky. Just put a ring of hell from the from the Dire's secret shop. And put it straight past DDC.
And Regent's back up again. Doombringer currently having a magic stick in his bash, so he just does not want like the AWP harassment there. And Fissure coming out on Misery, but he just links out in time.
Yeah, really hard to gank down Misery, but Misery is actually on pretty low HP, so he's going to be pretty careful.
Actually having an invisibility rune, and it is nighttime already, so 4-3 has got to be careful.
Yeah, he's wanting to gank it. It looks like we do see DDC and Sungsheng also moving. They don't have an invis rune, but they've used the smoke. Playmate now actually bottles up a haste rune.
So actually Doombringer's going to be in trouble there on top lane. He's got no mana whatsoever.
4-3-0 came up to pick that up, so they might actually know Playmate's invis.
And actually a courier flying in as well.
There's going to be, the courier might die. No, it won't. They just want the Doombringer. There's nothing on the courier, and Doombringer will take a fall. Puck held him in place. There goes the silence.
Nighthawker getting a very important kill on the Doombringer.
Protect you.
IG support here is, they are lacking behind. They're going for the dual roam, but it's currently not as effective as it should be.
Yeah, IG, they've got to be careful right now. There's always this whole thing. Playmate gets so much stronger. 4-3-0 middle lane. He's going to get frosted up a little bit. No, he doesn't get out of it. No, he doesn't. He actually walks back into range. He gets frosted for all time. But Playmate, so strong during the night. So strong during the night, even with only one level on the Hunter in the night.
And 4-3 moving back. It was just bottling up a little bit. Playmate harassing him back with a void.
Now he's got to be careful. He wants to initiate right now, but he's not going to be ready for DDC and Sungsheng. He does see them though at the right time. Centaur lands the stun. That was just lucky timing there by Malk. If he actually went a couple of seconds earlier, that could have been completely different for IG. Malk was thinking he had an opening on that bottom lane and actually kill off the Necrolite.
The only thing they can do, IG can't do, is actually hinder Misery getting farmed. Misery currently sitting at 15 for 0 actually, so not too bad at all.
Wow, check out Zoe's farm. 42 for 11, 42 for 12 now on that bottom lane. Necrolite's getting beefy.
They really want to tank them out. They probably want to out-tank MYM's ganking.
Well, it's possible if Misery comes in close. Well, he will suck out the mana from Necrolite because Necrolite kills the unit, gets it all back again. Vision now on Misery. The raw